Stigmas. Most people understand that stigmas are bad and harmful to society, yet stigmas are strong and remain lingering. So, what exactly is a stigma and why are they harmful? Let's chat. Hi, friends, it's Kat. All Belong and Real Chat with Kat were created specifically so that I could help break stigmas about things, all the things. And so as we move through into November, I thought it would be good to do a video about what a stigma is, the different types of stigmas, and why they are so harmful. Plus, if you stay through to the end of the video, I will give you my #1 tip on how you can start to prevent the spread of stigmas. Disclaimer. As a reminder, I am not a doctor and I am not a therapist. I am not licensed to do anything other than drive a vehicle. I share things from my personal experience and my understandings only. Okay, so now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let's get to it. What is a stigma? A stigma is a mark of disgrace born from stereotypes. It occurs when society devalues or decredits a group of individuals with a shared attribute. Examples could be body size, disability, race, gender. Stigmas are then translated into prejudice and discrimination based on those stereotypes. Chances are you hear and see examples of stigmas every day. You've likely participated in some yourself, often without even realizing it. Listen to the news or scroll through social media, watch your favorite TV show, and the examples of stigmas are everywhere. There are stigmas associated with skin color, mental health, certain health conditions, body size, age, race, gender expression, people who are unhoused, and many other things. Stigmas are typically born from stereotypes and misunderstandings. Many times stigmas come from judgment. A group of people who decide that another group of people had some kind of moral failing or did something specifically wrong to end up in the situation they are being stigmatized for. There is a belief that people with substance abuse issues, certain health conditions, who are unhoused, that they did something to cause that situation. There are 3 types of stigmas. There are structural stigmas, which come from organizations and practices and policies. There is social stigma, which comes from society's negative attitudes towards people with certain attributes. And then there are self-stigma, which comes from internalized beliefs about themselves or parts of themselves that are negative. If you'd like me to talk more in depth in a future video about those 3 types of stigmas, let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, if this video is helpful or you're enjoying it and you give it a thumbs up, that helps me out a lot and it helps direct my future content for you. Many people face compound layers of stigma. For example, a person might be stigmatized for a health condition and also stigmatized because of their gender. Or they might be stigmatized because of their body type and then also because of their sexual orientation. The more layers of stigma a person faces, the more harmful the stigmas are. Stigmas can affect a person in every area of their lives. It may affect a person's income, their job opportunities, and educational experiences. It may limit a person's access to quality health care and services. It can cause poor rates of self-esteem, poor mental health, increased rates of things like suicide, substance abuse, and other mental health disorders. When asked, stigmas are listed as one of the top reasons why people do not get care for things like substance abuse and mental health disorders. Stigmas can interfere with fair housing, and stigmas make people feel isolated and trapped. People who are stigmatized for one thing are often more likely to engage in risky behaviors that lead to being stigmatized for another behavior or another characteristic, such as somebody who is experiencing a mental health crisis may turn to drugs and alcohol and then is stigmatized for that as well. Okay, friends, that feels like it was a lot. I have more to say about stigmas, but I will save them for a future video. I'll do a new video soon about ways that we can stop and bust up stigmas when we see and hear them. But for now, I will leave you my number one tip for what you can do to help stigmas stop spreading. My number one tip is to slow down when you're speaking. Think about what you are saying. Is what you are saying respectful to all human beings? I've found that when I slow down and think about what I'm saying, I often find that there are things that I could word better, and slowing myself down allows me the opportunity to do that. Thanks again, friends. If you want to watch more videos about stigmas, things that are stigmatized, etc., make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos.